How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be making some 5th inning boss predictions. We also have some additional MLB The Show 21 content that will be coming out over the next few days. We have a brand new event featuring a 99 overall milestone legend and a headliner featuring a Signature Series flashback. For the 5th inning program, I think we're going to get a 99 overall Roberto Clemente. I think that would be a pretty good choice overall. If you paired that with a 99 overall Clayton Kershaw, maybe similar to the Signature Series or the Award Series card we got recently, and a brand new legend from last year in 99 overall Signature Series Craig Biggio. Biggio would be an interesting choice because if they went with the Signature Series, he could have catcher, second base, and a outfield position like left field or center field as a secondary position. And I think that would be pretty solid. He would have a lot of speed. You might argue that you could select that card and he was a brand new legend. Most people would probably choose Roberto Clemente or Clayton Kershaw if those were the choices. But once again, that's just speculation. I'm going to go ahead and get into this event. This is the part 3 of the Summer All-Star event going on in the game. This is separate from the Summer Circuit tournament that was just taking place. I think a few people were a little bit confused with my last video in talking about how my opponent used an illegal team. That was in a qualifying tournament where you weren't able to use all diamond players. This is the event where you are able to use all diamond all-star game players. But take a look at this play right here. Kyle Schwarber just hesitates. He just stops at second base, not even trying to make an attempt, and I figured I would risk it just to see what would happen. We end up getting thrown out at the plate. I've gotten thrown out on the bases a few times recently, right? I'm going from legend difficulty to all-star difficulty, so I would expect to put up a lot of runs. I would expect to hit the ball as I was, struggling a little bit on legend recently. I ended up finishing 356th in that last tournament, and I'll certainly take that. I played more games on legend that day than I did throughout the entire game cycle so far, even including the beta, which I only played one game on legend during that. But in this one here, we are able to get a few runs. We were able to hit a few home runs. This opponent decided to leave in Sean Doolittle for way too long. I don't know, but maybe he doesn't know as well. Once you're kind of getting into a 3-inning game and you've left your pitcher out there for 50 pitches or so, he's not going to have any energy. The PCI will cover the entire plate. I already know that we'll have some comments in the comment section down below talking about how big the PCI is. I'll go ahead and link my PCI settings in the comment section down below, but the reason why it was so large there was straight up off of the pitcher's energy and confidence. If you're able to score runs early in the game, then you will get the confidence and the energy down on the pitcher a little bit more than you typically would if you're not scoring runs. So with that being said, we are able to score a few more in this next one. I've liked these all-star events, honestly. I like the Moonshot event. I like these different split squad events where you use, players from AL, NL, all-star game cards. I think this is pretty cool. I'm curious to see what the next event will consist of. I like playing in the events because to me it's similar to a tournament type of thing, right, where you build a team using different settings, and obviously the difficulties are always changing. I kind of hope this next event is on Hall of Fame difficulty, as I am still trying to make World Series. I'm at 822 rating in ranked seasons, and I'm feeling pretty good about making World Series now that I can play full games, and I'm going to try and do that on stream as well. I have a lot of stuff I have to prepare for this upcoming week before the school year starts, right? I'm a full-time high school special education teacher, so I am preparing for my classes. I'm preparing for all of these different training sessions and different things that are going on to begin the year. And our school starts up next week. So with that being said, I'm going to try and remain as consistent as possible. But just know that I am always, busy. I'm working throughout the entire day for the most part, almost 12 hours per day probably, but I like it. I like what I do. Those of you that have been following for a long time, you know about that stuff. You know me personally, and I want to say thank you to all of your support. You guys have helped me to get in this position, and I'm really having a lot of fun with this brand new PlayStation 5. I'm really having a lot of fun with this game in general. And honestly, I'm just looking to help out as many people as I can with this game. That's why I make the videos in the first place. I've been receiving a lot of, hate messages, or a lot of people that have been saying that I'm just making videos for money and stuff like that. Like, I put all the videos and all the content out there for free, and I don't ask for people to subscribe. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for things like this. I'm doing this for fun. And once again, those of you that have been following for a long time, you guys know that. And I don't really care about what other people think or about what other people say, because I know deep down what I'm trying to do. I know what my goals are. And, you know, some people have said I'm lying about the videos. Some people have said, you know, I'm setting these things up within the game. And it's just part of being a content creator, right? If I listen to everybody that told me, you know, what to do, or if I listened to everybody that told me how I would not be successful in my life, then I wouldn't have been successful in my life. And I wouldn't be in the position that I put myself in by working hard, by trying to earn everything. And I know I'm kind of going on a little bit of a rant, but I'm also talking about some stuff that might help people out, not only with this game, but in their personal life. And that's really what we've been able to do on this channel, is just talk about how to try and improve each and every day. And that's really one of my main things that I try and teach all my students in general, is that it's okay to be incorrect. It's okay to be wrong, as long as you're not afraid to be wrong, because that's how you can learn. You can learn a lot from your mistakes. You can learn a lot through experiences, and you're trying to improve each and every day through those experiences. But not only that, you know, I like to have fun as well, right? It's not, everything in life isn't always about being serious. So it's nice to kind of play this game and enjoy, you know, some baseball, virtual baseball, some free time, and interact with everybody within this MLB The Show community. That's what I enjoy. And I think that that's probably the coolest thing about making content, is to be able to interact with a community involving a video game. And a lot of people can have a lot of fun with this type of thing. But in this specific event game, I was having a really tough time picking up the ball with that bright white sky out there in center field. Kind of the sun had a little bit of a glare earlier in the first 2 innings. It's a little bit better now in the top of the 3rd inning, and I was able to finally score some runs. We were able to put up 5 in that one. We're going to go ahead and hop into another one at Ship It, and Trey Turner has just been automatic in this event. I know I'm playing on All-Star. I know I was just playing on Legend. I probably should have used him in the tournament, honestly, but I've just felt like I like the guys I picked. I know that there was a lot of different teams in that tournament, but I'm really looking forward to trying out some of these different players that I've unlocked recently, you know, not only in these events, but in ranked seasons. I'm looking forward to the brand new content that's coming out with this game, and I'm just excited in general about MLB The Show, about the future of this game. And I know the developers are working extremely hard on next year's game. I know they're working on this year's game as well. That's got to be pretty tough, but we do have a couple packs to open up. I do have almost all these players from this pack. I know it doesn't list that here, but I've been making some investments. I know the market's been fluctuating a little bit. I've been buying and selling players, trying to flip for stubs. As you can see, I had $1 million in the top left. Well, I no longer have $1 million. I've been buying and selling, you know, milestone, award series players, signature series players, flipping them for profit, and preparing for a part 2 collection of the Mariano Rivera collection. I've been talking about it for a while, and I want to make some stubs. I want to get that next card. It could also be Clayton Kershaw included in that. I'm not exactly sure, but I think we're going to get a dominant lefty pretty soon. So that's the 3 bosses I'm going with: Craig Biggio, Roberto Clemente, and Clayton Kershaw. Peace out.